I don't know if you guys have seen this Professor Jiang guy. He's been all over social media. He's been on Sneako's podcast. He recently was on the Patrick Bet David podcast. And I was so excited for him to go on the Patrick Bet David podcast because I'm like, you know what? He is going to expose what Israel is doing, guaranteed. And he did. The thing I like about Professor Zhang, if that is even how you say it. So A, he's just an educator, right? He's an educator that went to Yale and then lived on Ontario for a little bit, and then he moved to Beijing, and he just says things how it is. He uses this thing called game theory, and game theory is basically using resourcefulness and data in order to predict the future of certain country's economics or the result of certain wars, or it's basically one giant chess game. And he's predicting what moves are going to be made in order to inevitably come to a conclusion of how something is going to end. And I love him because he's not biased. He's really not biased. He might be in certain ways, but I've really tried to find something and I couldn't. Surprisingly, I couldn't find anything that he said or done that seemed biased to me. If he is biased, then he says it right up front. But he's not attempting to project his own moral compass or the way he feels into his students. And when I say his students, he has a massive following online. But when he went on to this Patrick Bet David podcast, I realized something. This guy is in grave danger. This guy better get the fuck out of China, and he better get out quick, because China doesn't play. The United States, they may fuck you over, but they allow you to say whatever whatever you want to say within reason. You can call the king a son of a bitch as he is picking your pockets, as long as he continues to have the ability to steal from you, tax money, whatever. In China, they'll fucking kill you. He's gonna get Jack Ma'd if he keeps it up, and it's sad. Jack Ma, the Alibaba guy that just went missing. He just went missing. He talked some shit on China. He just went missing. We just had to teach him a quick lesson. I don't want that to happen to this guy because I like this guy. I think he's a very necessary asset to society right now. People are craving education. People are craving that college like professor that actually gives a shit and that posts content online. Look at Jordan Peterson. If you produce great content and you actually care and have compassion and just general passion about what you're saying, and you can talk to an audience and relate to people and make people feel as if they're learning and actually teach people things, then they will be glued to you forever. Because that's the one thing we lack in society. We lack this patience in order to have enough trust within our audience that we allow them to have the ability to sit down and watch a 45 or 2 hour or 3 hour lecture. That's exactly what made Joe Rogan so successful, is the fact that he has long form content. You don't even really get to know the guest. The conversation doesn't even start for the first 20 minutes. And what Professor Zhang is doing is he's educating people all across the world on all of these geopolitical matters that we are currently facing within society. And he's doing it in a way that is palatable and can be digested in a way that makes sense to the broad majority of the public, the people that watch his content. I think he's amazing for that. And I think that he's not afraid to say the way things actually are, including about China. So he was asked yesterday by Patrick Bet David, as if basically he was asked if he faces any consequences for talking shit or just being honest about the Chinese government and Chinese politics and the culture in China and how they relate to the United States and other world economic powers, on a monetary level or on a positioning level of how they're going to come out on top or what struggles they may have. And I think Patrick Bet David was wanting to say, I got you, because they really want this guy to come across as someone that is working in conjunction with the Chinese government in order to disparage America. But he's not. He's clearly not, because what he said really, really shocked me. And Patrick Bet-David is very, very smart. He knows exactly what he is doing. He's asking these questions intentionally. That way, he'll pref preferably refrain against continuing to bash Israel, because we all know that who pays Patrick Bet-David's bills? Israel. Israel does. He's not even Jewish, but for some odd reason, Patrick Bet-David is very, very biased when it comes to Israel. And so he was trying to he was trying to sink Professor Jiang's ship. I sound like I'm fucking Asian. He's trying to sink a ship. And what happened as a consequence of that is Professor Jiang basically just wrote his own death certificate in real time. Because when you talk shit about the Chinese government, they no play. They no play. They put you underwater, you no come up long time. You go face down and underneath the bridge, you no come up. You'll stay down there. You learn very, very, very valuable lesson. I think there's like some sort of, who knows, you open up a fortune cookie. Bad luck for you. You talk shit on Chinese government, Chinese build shitty wall around you. No more. They did that shit to Jack Ma. Jack Ma said, I think we should do capitalism this way. And they said, I don't give a fuck who you think you are. You think that you're the richest man in China right now? Come here. Let me throw you in a cage, bitch. Let me teach you how we do things in China. Because China is not free like America. They do the same thing. The only difference is that they don't allow people to talk shit in China about the Chinese government. They don't do it. I guarantee you that the president of China, G or whatever his name is, I don't know, they all look the same. Might as well be fucking ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics, the way some of these names go. Ding ding gao, sing ting dong. Enough about the Karate Kid. The way these names sound, I don't give a fuck. I can't pronounce half these motherfuckers' names. I'm gonna start calling them all Jeremy Lin. So Jeremy Lin, the president of China, has to have known about Professor Jiang by now. It has to have came to him or be brought to his attention in some way by people underneath him, and they have to say, hey guys, this guy's a problem. We have to take care of this, and I think that they are planning to take care of this. If I was Professor Jiang, I'd get the fuck out of there. He's making a very significant amount of money off YouTube. He can afford to leave. He can live where the hell he wants. He can go to Canada. He can go to Australia. He can go to Russia. He can come right here to the United States. Come on, buddy. Although we treat people the same way. You think you can say whatever the fuck you want in America? Look at Edward Snowden. The only difference, see, when it happens to Navalny in Russia, then we're like, shame on you. Bad. Overthrow the government. Shame on you. Freedom of speech. And then Edward Snowden's like, hey guys, you're spying on everyone and you're lying under oath to Congress. Like, you lied. You lied. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna down your plane, we're gonna kill you. And he got the fuck out of there. He got the fuck out of there. Whatever we did to Edward Snowden, shame on you forever. Whoever did that. You deserve to be Jack Mod for what you did to Edward Snowden. But that's basically what happens when you fuck with the government. And Professor Jiang is fucking with his own government. And he's fucking with the Chinese government. The Chinese don't play. They no play. The only game they play is PlayStation. They don't play when it comes to their policies. They don't play when it comes to them disparaging the way they operate and exposing the way they operate. You're supposed to be good. That shit might as well be North Korea. They do not fucking play around. So if I was him, I would get the fuck out of there. He's making money. That's the last thing he needs. I think that the only way this could die down, I mean, as long as he keeps a level head and keeps producing content, but make no mistake, for the record, this guy isn't brand new. He's been online for a very long time, and he's been posting, just like Jordan Peterson almost. He's been posting his lectures for a very long time, and they're gaining traction. They've always gained traction. This dude has like the most basic, he just has a PJ, I think, as his, what do I see? What's up with this? I have this much battery remaining. Thanks. It's like that Green Day, 1 fucking minute. I am not Justin Bieber. You're gonna give me 1 fucking minute? when they were on that MTV Music Award performance. But yeah, I don't have much to go because my camera's dying. Let me just say that Professor Jiang better watch his back. He better watch his back because I want to see more of him. I want to see what he has to offer. I feel like he's giving us a unique perspective and a very refreshing take on the way the world works through his revolution of game theory, how he predicts things. I love it and I want to see more of it, but he better be careful. Otherwise, it might cost him more than just his YouTube channel. It might cost him his life.